and welcome to another episode of Ask the Doc. I'm your host, Jennifer Filzen, and today I have with me Dr. Philip Ovadia of Ovadia Heart Health. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you, Jennifer. It is so great to be here with you today.
Oh, I'm thrilled that you're here. You know, we just celebrated the Thanksgiving weekend, and of course, we're eating all that great food, right? And the conversation of heart health actually does come up around the dinner table often with the older family members, right? And so tell us a little bit about what you're doing at your practice and how you're helping the world.
Yeah, sure thing. And, the unfortunate thing about what you described and the conversation around heart health around the Thanksgiving dinner table is that they were probably already talking about heart problems that they had. And as a
Yes.
heart surgeon now for over 20 years, I have done over 3,000 heart surgeries, and I have seen way too many sick hearts. And what I have come to recognize through both my personal and professional experiences is that the vast majority of heart disease is preventable. And we need to recenter this conversation around how we can be preventing heart disease from happening in the first place. So at Ovadia Heart Health, which is my telemedicine practice, I now help people to avoid heart disease and to stay off of my operating table.
Love it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Thank you. We all want to avoid surgery, yes? And tell me, I mean, how did you get into this? I mean, obviously you went to medical school and you became a doctor, but then something transformed within your world, right? You saw too many sick people. What brought you to this level of wanting to be preventive in your medicine?
Yeah, so it was exactly that. The combination of seeing too many sick people and the combination of me getting sick. I was a very unhealthy heart surgeon. I was morbidly obese, I was pre-diabetic, and I first recognized for myself what I needed to do to get myself healthy. And then I recognized how those same changes could help patients to avoid getting heart disease in the first place, to avoid needing to see me as a heart surgeon. Ultimately, that led to me writing a book. It's called Stay Off My Operating Table. And, it's been a bestseller on Amazon. And that also led to me launching my telemedicine practice so that I could help people to avoid not only heart disease, but many of the chronic diseases that are plaguing our society today.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you. Okay, first off, let's acknowledge the fact that you were unhealthy yourself. And isn't that interesting, isn't it? That the doctors and the nurses that care for us are often so overworked and so frantic about their practice that they don't get a chance to take care of themselves as well. So here we are, like we're in the same boat as the patients, right? But how wonderful that you turned that around. And I love that you have a book and the title, Stay Off My Operating Table. That is so great. When did the book come out? How do we find it? And tell us, does it help us without seeing you kind of give us a glimmer of here's how we stay off the operating table? And then if we want to get to know you, is that when we start working with you via telehealth?
Yeah, definitely. So the book has been out about a year now. It's on Amazon, all the other, usual online places. You can go to my website, ovadiahearthealth.com, and find the links there as well. And the book is really a guide on how to improve your health. I focus on what's called metabolic health, and I teach you in the book what that is about and how to improve it, primarily with changing the way that you eat and the things that you do. And I want people to be able to feel their best every day. And many people, I've gotten so many emails now about I read your book and changed my life and, reversed my, medical conditions and are feeling better. And that's great. People can do it by themselves with the book alone. I am so happy for that. But for many people, they're looking for help to do this. And I offer that in a number of ways. I have my full medical practice where, I via telemedicine work with people intensively and help them to diagnose and improve their metabolic health. I also have a coaching program with some coaches that work with me and use these diet and lifestyle interventions to, again, help people improve their health. So, I try and get this message to as many people as possible, and I try to work with as many people as possible in the ways that is going to work best for them.
Oh, I love it. I love what you're doing. And I'll tell you, it actually hits home for me. We have a very, very dear friend that we've adopted as our dad. Like he lives just down the street, and he just turned 91 yesterday. And what's interesting about him is that he had heart issues, a lot of heart issues. He was in his late 70s, and he did exactly as you were talking about. He transformed his diet. He did so much work. He goes to the gym every day, and nobody believes that he's 91. Like he is in better shape at age 91 than he was at 77, which is remarkable. So I love that you're doing this. Real quick, do you have a quick little success story of a patient that you had that totally transformed their lives because of you?
Oh yeah, certainly. And there are many examples of this, but I had one patient recently who he was, by all looks of it, doing everything correctly. And he was a marathon runner, and he would have what most people would think is a healthy diet, and yet he had developed heart disease. He had developed blockages in his arteries, or plaque in his arteries that we could see on a heart scan. And we started working together, and over about a year of making some adjustments to what he was eating and what he was doing, and paying attention to his metabolic health markers, which is something that many doctors don't focus on. We have been able to lower the amount of plaque in his arteries, and he's feeling better, he's functioning better. So that is just one success. I have many other people who I have helped them to reverse their diabetes, get them off of medications for type 2 diabetes, reverse their high blood pressure, get them off of medications for high blood pressure. And, the unfortunate thing is that our medical system has become too focused and honestly too busy taking care of sick people. And we just focus on trying to make them a little less sick. And we don't focus enough on actually figuring out the root causes of their problems and how to reverse it, or how to prevent them from happening in the first place.
Agreed. Oh, doctor, you are making the world a better place, one diet at a time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being on here. I'm going to be buying your book. Everybody, thank you so very much for watching. We've run out of time, but I hope that you really enjoyed what Dr. Philip Ovadia had to say. And I do hope that you'll check him out at Buzz TV by going to iwantabuzz.com. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.